sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Block now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Lock. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
45-yard line.
The tackle there by George Odom. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it in the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
39 yards there, a big one. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
tackle made.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Locke. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. They had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Driscoll escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Philip Lindsay.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And 12.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First down, Broncos.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Driscoll's going to look to run with it. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Driscoll on the keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Driscoll eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
39-yard line.
So they run the option here on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Driscoll, flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing on first down is Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Driscoll. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Curtis Samuel. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Broncos first
down. This one deep for Judy. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Driscoll, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Atkin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
It's now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Aguilar has it. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
That's good. Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they'll get the football here as the second half is now underway. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Bronco ball carrier.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now this time, Carl throw. Man open left side is Brown. That catch good for only a couple.
To Antonio Brown.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
For the point after.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Early the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Westbrook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that kind of.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal. And into the end zone, touchdown Las Vegas. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Broncos, nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Broncos.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down, Denver.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Driscoll's going to look to run with it. And he stopped immediately there. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He's caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Turnover on down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Complete to Henry.
We got plenty to catch.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr going to throw here. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Las Vegas, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.